Hey guys, Nick from Three Forks Church of Christ here, and just with a really quick thought this morning. Our world has certainly changed over the past few decades. We could say that for the past few centuries too, but we've become much more technologically inclined, and we have all these new tools and abilities to reach out and to be in different places through the internet, and be able to connect in such a unique way today. And in the midst of that, we might forget how important it is to come together. God in His wisdom understood that His church needed to assemble. In fact, the word church is actually the Greek word that means assembly. And when we talk about coming together and the importance of it, it is one of those things where it can't really be explained entirely with words. It has to be experienced. Yes, you can listen to a sermon, and we do live sermons and so forth from Three Forks, and we do that for those who are unable to get out, those who are sick, or for some other reason can't be with us. But don't ever forget that, when we talk about assembling together, that God knew there was a blessing there, that it's important for us to assemble with the saints, and He wanted us to do it on a regular basis. He wanted us to do it every first day of the week. And then we also have this picture in Acts 2, for instance, that the saints met together and were together every day. Now, I'm not saying we need to get together every day, but we need to get together every first day of the week for sure. But we need to get together regularly so that we can have that fellowship and that we can encourage one another. Don't forget, the whole idea of church is not to, lift up our accolades as far as how holy we are, because we're going to fail in that when we compare ourselves to God. It's the opportunity to worship God, to lift up His name, to worship God together as we encourage one another. And as we sing and as we interact and as we fellowship, we build up the relationships and exhort one another to greater living when it comes to holiness and righteousness. So with just a quick thought today, I just want to encourage you, don't forget how important, how much of a blessing it is that God in His wisdom established the church, a place where a reality that we assemble together as saints so that we can feed our souls, so that we can quench the thirst of holiness and righteousness in our life, so that we can encourage and exhort one another to love and to good works, Hebrews 10 and verse 24, and so that we can ultimately, together and collectively, praise the God who has blessed us with everything. I hope that you have a great day, and until next time, I hope that you'll be studying the Word of God. I hope that you'll take an opportunity to think about your prayer life, and of course, I hope that you'll remember to get together with the saints as they assemble.